Yeah, please go through question number 131.
Yes, sir. My topic was moonlighting should allowed or not, or it's good from companies or not.
That is whether moonlighting can be allowed, whether it is beneficial for the company or beneficial for the employee. You know
Yes,
what
sir.
is meant by moonlighting?
No, sir. I know. I don't have any idea on that.
Moonlighting means this started becoming prominent after the COVID period. During COVID period, people were asked to work from home.
Yes.
So they started inventing a new method. Why I should work for only one company? So let me work for two companies at the same time. So he
Yes.
will be working in Infosys. He will also work in Wipro. And probably he may work in different timings or he may work in the same timing by managing the show here and there. So this is what is known as moonlighting. Now,
Yes,
what
sir.
is your views on this?
Yes, sir. Firstly, it would affect the work-life balance of an individual,
Mm,
and it may also create some chaos in
mm,
society. Like
mm.
even I think we don't have any permitted law on working for different companies at the same time. It will also lead to some economical imbalance,
Mm.
and it would also lead to like um, obstructing the other person's opportunity,
Mm.
and the individual who trying to balance both the role in both companies will not satisfy both the job satisfaction. So that's what my points of
That
for
is
this.
you want to say moonlighting is not beneficial
Yes, sir.
for the company or for the employees. That's what you
Yes,
want.
sir. It will, yes, sir. It will the negative for both society, both the economical point of view, and I also think there is no law permitting this one.
No,
Yes, sir.
no.
I do hear of that.
Law is not against
Oh,
law. Law. For example, one actor, he
yes,
can
sir.
participate in act for one Tamil movie in the morning. In the
Yes, sir.
afternoon, he can act for a Malayalam movie, and the night he can act for Telugu movie also. There's nothing wrong. You can be permitted to do two things. Similarly,
Yes, sir.
some employer companies they give an odd point in the appointment order that you should not work. In the case of banks and all, we have a condition that you should
Yes,
not
sir.
work for others and all. In the
Yes, sir.
initial years, it used to be there. You should not invest in shares, but now that concept
Yes,
has
sir.
gone. Now you can invest in shares and all. But
Yes, sir.
some banks do have a condition that you should not work for others. Similarly,
Yes,
companies
sir.
may have that condition that you should not work for others. Now you have to analyze what is the advantage for the employee in working in more than one company at the same time. What are the problems to which he is put into, whether it is beneficial for him. Now analyze from the angle of company. Now
Yes,
think.
sir. My doubt is whether working in a company and doing share market, and is it same as this, sir?
No, no, it is
Is
not
it
same.
moonlighting?
No, no, moonlighting is not share market. No. Share market
Yeah,
is
okay.
that you are just investing. It is like you are investing in deposits.
Yes, sir.
So you can't be prevented from investing in one bank deposit or NBFC deposit or company deposit and all that.
Yes,
But
sir.
moonlighting is you are going to work for Wipro, you also going to work for TCS at the same time, or
Yes,
maybe
sir.
some small company at the same time. And
Yes, sir.
so, what is the advantage for the employee?
The first advantage would be he will be economically more sufficient, and he will be at the two job roles, so he can gain more of knowledge on a particular domain. Other than
What
that, mm,
what is the negative
that
point?
the negative points would be he may get affected his work life balance,
Mm,
and secondly, he may not contribute his fullest to maybe one job or may either of the two jobs. He may
mm,
not give his 100 percentage to any particular job if he
mm,
handles both at the same time. That's
mm.
what the two negative points I could think of, sir.
Now discuss from the angle of company.
Yes, sir, for company, sir, it actually depends on company. If a company needs an employee to be available anytime in the working hours, in any point of time in the whole working hours, he should be available. So
Mm.
if we may not available in the given time, so it would be a mm, downgrade for the company. And secondly, mm,
Okay.
the company
Now
actually needs.
now please read this. Now are you seeing on the screen?
Is there 132 or
No,
133?
this one, this one. Yeah, please read.
Your topic, should moonlighting be allowed and it is good for companies, is a very relevant and debated issue in today's workforce, especially with the rise of side hustles, freelancing, and remote work. Let me break it down for you and offer arguments for both sides so you can have a better understanding of this topic. What is moonlighting? Moonlighting refers to a practice of an employee working a second job or engaging in freelance work outside of their primary employment. This can be either during off hours or even in parallel to the main job. With the rise of gig economy jobs, remote work, and freelance opportunities, moonlighting has become increasingly common.
Gig means not working as a permanent person. For example,
Yes,
what I am doing is a gig job working. That is, I do for many people at the same time, and I
yes,
do for many banks, many insurance. I mean, for interviews. This is gig
yes, sir.
economy. And like delivery of food. What is that? Zomato. What is that? Zomato.
Zomato, Swiggy.
Like that. Okay, read.
Yes,
Now
sir.
read.
Arguments for allowing moonlighting, financial benefits. Extra income. Employees may seek additional income sources to support their lifestyle, pay off debt, or save for the future. This could be particularly true in regions where living costs are high or salaries do not keep pace with inflation. Skill development, professional growth. Moonlighting may allow employees to explore different skill sets, acquire new knowledge, and diversify their work experience. This could help them become more versatile and valuable in their primary job as well. Increased job satisfaction. Employees may feel more motivated and satisfied if they are able to pursue passion projects or work in different areas. Having the flexibility to explore various interests could lead to higher engagement and creativity in their primary job. Attraction and retention of talent. Companies that are open to moonlighting can become more attractive to top talent, particularly those who
Who
value
value
flexibility.
value
It might
flexibility.
also Yes, sir. It might also increase employee retention by accommodating personal interests and offering more autonomy. Innovative thinking. Employees working in different fields or industries may bring fresh ideas, innovative approaches, and unique perspectives back to their primary roles, benefiting their employer with new insights.
1 minute.
Ar- Yes, sir.
Arguments
Arguments.
against.
Yes, sir. Conflict of interest, divided loyalty. Employees might work for a competitor or in a way that creates a conflict of interest with the primary employer. This can harm the company, especially if confidential information is leaked or intellectual property is compromised. Reduced productivity. Overworking, juggling two jobs may lead to burnout, fatigue, and a decrease in overall performance. If an employee is not well rested, it can negatively affect their primary job's performance and lead to errors or decreased quality of work. Time management challenges. Focus and availability. Employees who moonlight may struggle to balance their responsibilities, leading to poor time management. This could result in missed deadlines, lack of focus during work hours, or inefficient
or insufficient
time
time.
spent on insufficient time spent on critical tasks for the primary job. Distraction and engagement. If employees are constantly thinking about their side projects, they may become less engaged with their primary responsibilities. This distraction could lead to a lack of attention and reduced productivity at their main job. Potential violation of company policies. Many organizations have policies that restrict employees from moonlighting, particularly if it involves working with competitors, using company resources, or taking on roles that could affect their job performance. Negative impact on company culture. Moonlighting could create an atmosphere of distrust, particularly if employees are not transparent with employers about their side jobs. Some might worry that moonlighters are not fully committed to their primary job, leading to tension among team members. What
What
should
should
companies do?
mm,
Establish clear policies. Companies should set clear guidelines on moonlighting, including whether it is allowed or under what conditions. Transparent policies about side jobs, including rules around conflicts of interest, confidentiality, and workload expectations, and can help migrate.
1 minute?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
And can help migrate risk. Encourage open communication. Employees should be. Sir, can
No,
you
no,
scroll down?
1 minute. Yeah. Continue.
Employees should be encouraged to discuss any side jobs with their employer, particularly if there's any chance it could be interfere with their performance. Open communication fosters trust and ensures both parties are aligned on expectations. Promote flexibility
Mm,
rather than
mm.
outright banning moonlighting. Companies could offer more flexible working hours or remote options to accommodate employees who want to pursue other interests outside of their primary job. Support employee well being. Employers should focus on creating a work environment where employees don't feel the need to moonlight for financial reasons or job dissatisfaction. Offering competitive salaries, work life balance, and opportunities for skill development can help address these issues. Conclusion.
Wait. Conclusion.
Yes, sir.
Ultimately,
Ultimately, whether moonlighting is good or bad for companies depends on the context, the nature of job, and how well it's managed. For employees, it can offer personal benefits like extra income, skill development, and job satisfaction. However, it requires effective time management, transparency, and the ability to avoid conflicts of interest. For companies, it can be seen as a way to retain talent, boost creativity, and employees develop diverse skills. However, there are risks of productivity, company culture, and intellectual property which need to be carefully managed. The key is finding a balance where employees are allowed to explore side projects but without compromising their performance, loyalty, or the company's interest.
in your case, in the supposing this topic is coming, you should talk in favor of it, in favor of an employee doing moonlighting, or
Yes,
against an employee doing moonlighting. You can
yes,
analyze
sir.
from the angle of both the employees and the companies and talk for or against.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. This topic. Question number 144.
Yes, sir. The screen. Yeah, okay. 144. My topic was financial inclusion is achievable or is an unrealistic goal.
You know what is financial inclusion?
No, sir.
Financial inclusion means giving banking and insurance services, that is, financial services, to the people at cheaper rates. That is the
Okay.
reason why. RRBs are opened in rural areas. That is the
Yes,
reason
sir.
why small finance banks have been permitted. That is the reason why payment banks have been permitted, where everybody can open the account by sitting in their home only. And
Yes, sir.
so that is the what is that financial. So many schemes have been started. Atal Pension
Yes, sir.
Yojana, then Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana, so many schemes. Then Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Okay.
Yes,
So many
sir.
schemes have been started for the benefit of the poor. And Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, that is
Yes, sir.
also, yeah. So now please discuss how whether it is achievable or not.
Yes, sir. In current developing India, we are more uh, looking forward and working on the digital banking rather than the cash transaction. So everyone is aware of the digital payment like UPI, net banking,
Mm,
and all of that.
mm.
So it actually empowers people towards the digital accessibility, and also it ensures that each and every people are aware of the financial services. And as said, the RBI has introduced many like many insurance policy
Cheaper
along with the
premium,
scheme. Yes,
cheaper
sir.
premium, cheaper
Yes,
premium.
sir, with a cheaper premium, which also covers the insurance for those poor people. In this context, even the poor people are accessible to the financial services, and they also be included in the insurance policies. So that even the positive aspect is financial inclusion is achievable with all these cheap schemes for targeting the poor people to get out of the poverty.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, 1 minute. Please read.
Yes, sir. What is financial inclusion? Financial inclusion aims to provide access to basic financial services for people who are traditionally excluded, such as those who are in rural areas, low income communities, and underserved populations. The goal is to reduce barriers such as high transaction cost, lack of identification, and limited availability of services. Arguments for financial inclusion being achievable. Technological advancement. Digital financial services. The rapid growth of mobile technology, internet banking, and digital wallets has opened up new opportunities for financial inclusion. For example, mobile money services like M-Pesa in Kenya have enabled millions of people to access financial services without the need for traditional bank branches.
No, no, no.
Fintech
Actually,
innovation.
this point we can't speak in our interview.
Yes,
In our
sir.
in
Yes,
our
sir.
GD, you will tell about Google Pay, then Phone
Yes,
Pay,
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
how even a flower vendor is using it nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
In fintech innovations, fintech companies are developing innovative products like microloans, peer-to-peer lending, and digital insurance, making financial services more accessible to underserved populations. Government initiatives, public policies. Many governments are working to improve financial inclusion through regulatory reforms, national identification systems, and support for digital financial services. For example, India's Jandan Yogna program aims to bring millions of people into the banking system, providing them with bank accounts, insurance, and pension schemes. Financial literacy campaigns. Governments and NGOs are also working to improve financial literacy, helping people understand how to use financial services effectively and manage their money. Global support and investments. International organizations, institutions like the World Bank, the UN, and the Gates Foundation are actively promoting financial inclusion as a key component of poverty reduction and sustainable development. Impact investing, increasing in interest in social impact, investing and the financial financing of initiatives aimed at improving access to financial services, can bring resources and innovation to underserved markets. Microfinance and community banking. Microfinance institutions. These organizations provide small loans to individuals or business who do not have access to traditional banking services. Microfinance has already demonstrated success in reducing poverty and empowering women, especially developing countries. Community banking and credit unions. These institutions often focus on underserved communities, offering affordable financial products that are more accessible than those from commercial banks. Global Global digital payments systems, global payment platforms. Platforms like PayPal, Venmo, and remittance services are making it easier for people, especially in developing countries, to send
Now,
and receive money.
actually, in our country, we need not use this point. You can use
Yes,
GPay,
sir.
Phone Pay, Paytm, and other Bharat Bill Pay and all that.
Yes,
Continue.
sir. Economic and social benefits. Reducing poverty. Financial inclusion is linked to economic empowerment. Having access to financial services allows individuals to save, invest, start businesses, and handle emergencies, ultimately reducing poverty and promoting economic growth. Arguments for financial inclusion being an unrealistic goal. Infrastructure challenges. Limited internet and mobile access. In many rural or remote areas, people still lack access to reliable internet or mobile networks, making digital financial services difficult or impossible to use. The lack of physical infrastructure, such as banks or ATMs, also continues to hinder access in many parts of the world. Energy deficiency. In some regions, lack of electricity or unreliable power grids prevent individuals from accessing digital platforms or even maintaining mobile phones. Socio-economic barriers. Literacy and financial literacy. Many people, especially in developing countries, may lack the financial literacy necessary to understand and use financial products effectively. This can prevent them from fully participating in financial systems. Culture and gender barriers. Cultural
I think
norms,
I,
gender
I
imbalance.
think these are not required. I
Yes,
just
sir.
searched in google.com like this, whereas you should search in google.co.in. Then you
Okay.
will get ideas regarding India only.
Yes,
So
sir.
please do a search and read that also, so that you will use points that are relevant for our country. As it is, I want you to argue in favor of the point that it is achievable.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, sir.
That is what we have to do. Very good. Best wishes. Thank you so
Yes, sir.
much. Attend the
Yes, sir.
GD on that day and send me the question they are asking you.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank
But
you, sir.
I am really worried why you have not taken pains to go through the topics and prepare. This shows lack of interest and
No, sir.
involvement. What are the companies for which you attended interviews recently?
So during workahol, we have
Hmm.
continuous day of interviews, sir. That's
Oh,
why.
okay, no problem. Have you been selected in any of these things, or you are waiting for
So
results?
the waiting for the results, sir.
Okay, best wishes. Now is
Yes,
the
sir.
time you go through each and every question from 95 to 162. There may be two or three repetitions. Search in
Yes,
Google
sir.
or ChatGPT, read,
Yes,
prepare
sir.
your own answer. Best wishes.
Yes, sir. What are
Right?
the questions we can expect, sir?
Anything 95
Like
to
what?
160. Like this only. Whatever I have given only you will get.
Yes, sir. Don't we get any case studies, sir?
No, no. Only this way.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Only this way. And it can be a new topic also. It can be like one nation, one election, some current topics.
Yes, sir.
Or it can
Yes,
be
okay, sir.
like farmer struggle, farmers protest in Punjab, like that.
Yes,
Any
sir.
new topic also they can ask. Best
Yes,
wishes.
sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. And after
Bye.
attending, send the question. And after results,
Yes,
inform
sir.
me the result. And you will
Okay,
have
sir.
to pay 300 rupees for 2 mock interviews, and you can attend my classes from every day at 9:30 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.